Shalom. I want to give all the praise, all the glory, all the love, all the honor unto Yahawah, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rekah Kodash. Double honors goes out to the elder apostles of Great Millstone for teaching me the truth. Also, want to acknowledge the Akyam, who are pushing the truth with sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth. And shalom to the elect of the nation of Israel. All right, so I'm gonna go in on Jeremiah 7 through the Spirit. So I'm gonna start at the top. All right, and I'm in a hurry, so I'm gonna try to get through the whole chapter, but we'll see if I do or not. Let me see. All right, so it says, the word that came to Jeremiah from Yahawah, saying, stand in the gate of Yahawah's house and proclaim there this word, and say, hear the word of Yahawah, all ye of Judah that enter in at these gates to worship Yahawah. All right, so this is talking about the tribe of Judah, which when you read the scriptures, Judah, it's talking about the southern kingdom, all right, which is Judah, Benjamin, and Levi, all right. And now we're in a time where we're preaching to all the tribes, all right. So this goes to also to the northern kingdom, all right. It says, thus saith Yahawah, the Lord of hosts, the power of Israel, amend your ways and your doings, and I will cause you to dwell in this place. All right, amend your ways. That's the first thing it says. Part of amending our ways is, repentance. You got to amend. You calling the Son of the Most High. You can't call him Jesus Christ no more. All right, you call him Yahweh Shai. You got to amend. Today is Halloween. You don't want to get in this Halloween spirit, right? You stay in the spirit of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. All right. Now, once in the scriptures, did Yahweh or Yahweh Shai keep Halloween or celebrate Halloween? All right. You can't find that account in the scriptures. All right. So this is part of amending our ways. All right. Verse 4. Trust ye not in lying words, saying, the temple of Yahawah, the temple of Yahawah, the temple of Yahawah are these. Right. You don't go around talking about the temple of Yahawah is this and that. We know what the temple of Yahawah is. The temple of Yahawah is the men who are teaching this truth. All right. It ain't all these wicked doctrines that you're being taught. It's not the way of the Catholics, the way of the Christians, the way of the heathen. No, we have a temple, and it's built up by men. It is the men, all right? And the men are set up by Yahweh Bashem Yahushai to teach you true knowledge, all right? Verse 5. For if ye thoroughly amend your ways and your doings, if ye thoroughly execute judgment between a man and his neighbor, if ye oppress not the stranger, the fatherless and the widow, and shed innocent blood in this place, neither walk after other gods to your hurt. All right, so you can't be walking after other gods. All right. The Israelites, our people, our forefathers, they never worshipped, Buddha, Jesus Christ, any of these false idols that have been set up. But of course, we know this is part of the curses that our people would be worshiping gods that our forefathers never knew. It's part of the curses, right? Excuse me. Let's see if I can find that real quick. It's towards the... So like, yeah, let me see. I saw one I could use, but I was trying to find a specific one. Yeah, this is good. Deuteronomy 28:36. Yahawah shall bring thee and thy king, which thou shalt set over thee, unto a nation which neither thou nor thy fathers have known, and there shalt thou serve other gods, wood and stone. All right. So you're serving gods because as a punishment. You're that's why you're over here as a so-called black or Latino or Native American, and you're sitting here worshiping and giving homage and honor to Jesus Christ. Right. That's because the Lord cursed you and set you up where you're believing, you know, um, false idols, abominations. But He sets up men that are prophets. You know, He has mercy on you by giving us the knowledge to deliver it to you. And it's your job. If you're of the elect, you're gonna hear this knowledge. You're gonna hear the truth, and you're gonna respond. It's gonna reciprocate with your spirit. All right. But if you're not of the elect, you're gonna sit here and tell us we're crazy, or tell us that we're we're devils, or we're these wicked men. You look at the prophets as wicked men, and it's a stumbling block for unto you. All right. Verse 7. Then will I cause you to dwell in this place, in the land that I gave your fathers forever and ever. Behold, you trust in lying words that cannot profit. Right. Calling on Jesus Christ is not going to profit you. On the day of wrath, on the day of destruction, on the day of nuclear fire, if you're calling on Jesus Christ, that's not going to help you. Matter of fact, the Lord, He'll give you a heart attack at the sight of the chariots. He'll zap you with the chariot fire, right? What you call UFO, lasers coming out the UFOs, which that's chariot fire. When we say that, that's what we're talking about. See, those are type of things that if you're in the right mindset, if you're not calling on the true names of Yahawah, Bahashim, Yahushai, you're going to get fucked up, man. There's no other way to put it. It's not going to profit you. Verse 9. Will ye steal, murder, and commit adultery, and swear falsely, and burn incense unto Baal, and walk after other gods which ye know not? Baal is like I've always told you, it's another false idol, idolatry. Jesus goes back to Baal. Matter of fact, I believe if you Google a picture of Baal and Jesus, there's a picture where I know that I've seen in the past where they're holding the same hand signals, hand gestures, right? Where it's the goat head God. He's holding the same hand signal as the one you call Jesus Christ. You can go look up that. I'm gonna look it up real quick right now. Yeah. So you can go look it up. Type in Baal and Jesus hand gestures, and it comes right up. You see that they're holding the same hand gestures, and it's right plainly in front of you, showing you that he's a deity of Baal. This guy you call Jesus Christ. All right, but you ain't gonna know any better because you're too busy being a heathen. Right? We're in the land, or I'm sorry, the land. We're in the time of the information age, and you can look up all these things. You know. So it's time for y'all Israelites to wake up. And the only ones who are going to wake up, according to prophecy, are the elect, are the remnant. Let me see if I can pull it up real quick. Let's see here. All right, so it cuts my voice off when I go to Google for some reason. But if you notice, you can rewind it. I showed you Baphomet, which is Baal, and it shows you Jesus Christ and Baphomet, both showing those same hand gestures. All right, so rewind the video if you, because like I said, I can't speak. It doesn't record my voice when I'm on Google. So that's what you're doing. You're following Baal. In verse 10, you're burning incense to Baal. All right, verse 10, and come and stand before me in this house, which is called by my name, and say, we are delivered to do all these abominations. In this house, which is called by my name, which is called by my name, become a den of robbers in your eyes. Behold, even I have seen it, saith Yahawah. Yeah, you robbing from the truth. You're destroying. If you're following Christianity, the modern Christianity, you basically the truth. You're taking away from it. So it's like Yahawah saying you're robbing the truth, right? You're robbing him of the truth because you're busy paying homage to devils unknowingly. You think you're all righteous and sacred and religious, calling on Jesus. I talked to this guy today. I was playing basketball. He was like, my Lord and Savior is Jesus Christ. And he was he could have been an Edomite. I don't know. He said his mother was an Issachar, but his Savior was Jesus Christ. That's what he told me. So, as we're at the point now where we're in the time where we're not going to argue about it. If you want to believe in Jesus Christ, you want to believe in the devil, you want to believe in Baphomet, you want to believe in Baal, we're going to just let you do it. We gave you the warning. The blood's off our hands. All right. Verse 12. But go ye now into my place, which is in Shiloh, where I set my name at the first, and see what I did to it for the wickedness of my people Israel. Right. So Yahawah's going to fuck the Israelites up who are partaking in this madness. We're in 2023, about to be 2024, and the prophets have been on the scene for a little while now. And if you're still if you're still stupid enough to be in modern Christianity, then you're going to get fucked up. And again, there's no other way to put it. For your wickedness, all right? You're wicked. You think it's wicked when there's a man who's not taking care of his kids because this system fucked him over here in Babylon, or the mom's got all the power over the kids and she won't let the dad see. You think that, but he's calling on the true names, Yahawah B'Shem Yahushai, and he's a sincere brother. A brother like that, a man like that, you might think is bad and wicked, but Yahawah doesn't look at it like that. Yahawah looks at it as like, hey, this dude's calling on the true name. You over here worried about because he can't be a father to his kids because of the wicked mother she's been given all the power here in Babylon. And I'm just throwing out a scenario, You people look at righteousness as wickedness and wickedness as righteousness. But you don't understand that Yahawah, he looks at that man. If he's a sincere brother calling on the true names, believing in the true doctrine, that's a sincere brother. It don't matter if he's watching his kids or able to take care of his kids or the you know what I'm saying? Like that people here in America and Babylon would look at him like a bad guy. But you don't look through the same eyes as Yahawah B'Shem Yahushai do. So let me keep reading. And now, because ye have done all these works, saith Yahawah, and I spake unto you, rising up early and speaking, but ye heard not, and I called you, but ye answered not. All right, in the prophets, we rise up early, all right, before all the other people. We understand the truth. We teach it. We're disciples, and then we become apostles, right? Disciple is a student of learning, a student of discipline. An apostle is sent out to teach. Verse 14, Therefore will I do unto this house, which is called by my name, wherein ye trust, and unto the place which I gave to you and to your fathers, as I have done to Shiloh. And I will cast out of my sight, as I have cast out all your brethren, even the whole seed of Ephraim. Right? And Ephraim, you understand, is talking about all of the southern kingdom. All right? When you read Judah, it's talking about all the Ephraim's the northern kingdom. When you read about Judah, it's talking about all of the southern kingdom tribes, Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. Ephraim is talking about Ephraimites are the so-called Puerto Ricans. But now we're talking about northern kingdom, the Latin tribes, if you will. All right? From Ephraim all the way down to Issachar, which are the so-called Mexicans, right? So now it's talking about the Latin, so-called Hispanic tribes. Verse 16, therefore, because he said, cast out all your brethren, right? Because the Ephraimites, the northern kingdom started, basically was the big, they went heavy in idolatry, right? Matter of fact, when the nation split, you think that the old golden calf was only done after we left Egypt? No. When Ephraim split, I always forget if it's Rehoboam or Jeroboam. I think it's Rehoboam. Yeah, Rehoboam, who was Ephraimite. He was when our nation split after King Solomon. They ended up setting up 2 golden calves. That's a history of Israelites going into idolatry, setting up golden calves and worshiping them. So Northern Kingdom, the so-called Hispanic Latin tribes, that's why even unto this day, they're still heavy into idols. That's why you see the Catholics, who are majority of the Northern Kingdom, the Latin tribes, are so-called Catholics, right? And they're heavy into those graven images and the idolatry. It goes all the way back to the scriptures. And Ephraim was cast out, right? So it says in verse 16, this is Yahawah telling Jeremiah, he's talking about all the tribes, so get it through your thick skull. Listen, verse 16, therefore pray thou not for this people, neither lift up cry nor prayer for them, neither make intercession to me, for I will not hear thee. So Yahawah's like, don't pray for these motherfuckers, all right? That's why we don't pray for these wicked-ass 2/3. If we tell you the truth and you reject it, we're not going to sit there and pray for you and hope that you get it. No, we're going to shake the dust off and move on, all right? And Yahawah said the same thing. He didn't pray. He didn't pray for you either. You want to sit here and call on a Messiah, but guess what? Yahawah, the true Messiah, he didn't even pray for you. The one you called Jesus, he didn't pray for your ass, all right? But we know his name was not Jesus. Yahawah, and just like Yahawah's telling Jeremiah here, don't pray for these wicked people, all right? Salakia. This is in John. Let me grab it real quick. John. Oh, yeah. John 17:9, Yahawah speaking, he says, I pray for them, talking about his men, talking about his prophets, his disciples. I pray for them. I pray not for the world, but for them which thou hast given me, for they are thine. All right? And all mine are thine, and thine are mine, and I am glorified in them. So Yahawah Bashim Yahshua is glorified in his men, his prophets, the ones who know the truth. He's not glorified by the heathen. All right? He's not glorified by the ones calling on Jesus. How can you glorify Yahawah if you're calling on Jesus, a.k.a. Baphomet, right? A.k.a. Baal. You see? Verse 17, seest thou not what they do in the cities of Judah and the streets of Jerusalem? The children gather wood, or the sons gather wood, and the fathers kindle the fire, and the women knead their dough to make cakes to the queen of heaven, and to pour out drink offerings unto other gods, that they may provoke me to anger. Right? And this verse talks about the queen of heaven, which when you Google the queen of heaven, that goes into Mary. Right? Mary was the mother of Yahawah, and she's not the one to be honored. We're not supposed to honor Mary, okay, or the queen of heaven. If you were to Google the queen of heaven, it's going to bring up Mary, the Virgin Mary. All right. You're not supposed to pay homage to Mary. Like the Catholics, they're heavy into that. They pray to Mary and shit. They put the statue of Mary, they get on their knees and start praying and shit. That's wicked. All right. This is not. We're reading it here in Jeremiah. You don't fucking, offer drink offerings unto Mary. You see, Yahawah Ba'Hashem Yahushai. All right. That's who we glorify, not Mary. It also speaks about the Queen of Heaven in Jeremiah 4, chapter 44, if you want to read more about her. Verse 19. Do they provoke me to anger, saith Yahawah? Do they not provoke themselves to the confusion of their own faces? Therefore, thus saith Yahawah the power, behold, mine anger and my fury shall be poured out upon this place, upon man and upon beast, and upon the trees of the field, and upon the fruit of the ground, and it shall burn, and it shall not be quenched. All right, and that's the same thing he's going to do to, these people, these Israelites. The heathen, of course, they're going to get burned in nuclear fire. But you Israelites that are still caught up in all these other gods, all these other doctrines, you don't believe the Lord's prophets that he set up in these last days, you're going to get burnt up, man. You're going to get torched by nuclear fire. Verse 21. Thus saith Yahawah of hosts, the power of Israel, put your burnt offerings unto your sacrifice, and eat flesh. For I spake not unto your fathers, nor commanded them in the day that I brought them out of the land of Egypt concerning the burnt offerings or sacrifices. But this thing commanded I them, saying, obey my voice, and I will be your power, and ye shall be my people, and walk ye in all the ways that I have commanded you, that it may be well unto you. Again, we're not supposed to be keeping Halloween tonight, because today's so-called Halloween. We're not supposed to be calling on Jesus Christ, right? Showed you that's Baphomet. We're not supposed to be doing these things, all right? This is gods and idols that our forefathers never knew, all right? Verse 24. But they hearkened not, nor inclined their ear, but walked in the counsels and in the imagination of their evil heart, their evil mind, and went backward, not forward. And that's what you people are doing. If you can't receive this knowledge, this truth that the Lord has set up his prophets, man. He's set up his prophets. And you don't listen to us, guess what? You're going to get fucked over, man. You can't be in 2024 calling on the names of Jesus Christ. All right? We're in the last days. We have the Lord set up his prophets as mercy for you. He's given you a great mercy, and and the only ones who are going to receive that mercy are the elect. All right? Since the day that your fathers came forth out of the land of Egypt unto this day, I have even sent unto you all my servants, the prophets, daily, rising up early and sending them. Right? We see prophecy first, because we get this truth first. The Lord gives it to his servants, the prophets, first. We were out here declaring it to you. I'm declaring it to you right now on this video. Are you receiving it? If you're not, guess what? Nuclear fire for your ass. If you're able to receive what we're saying, then you're going to may the Lord have mercy on you if you're of the elect. All right? Yet they hearkened not unto me, nor inclined their ear, but hardened their neck. They did worse than their fathers. All right? You're doing worse than the fathers, man. You're going to be worse off than Sodom and Gomorrah. You're going to be worse off than any of the Israelites that got fucking fucked up back in the ancient times. Verse 27. Therefore thou shalt speak all these words unto them, but they will not hearken to thee. But thou shalt call unto them, but they will not answer thee. Right. You guys don't believe the Lord's prophets. You don't believe. A lot of you don't believe what I'm saying. A lot of you watching this video don't even believe what I'm saying. You think it's okay to call Oh, but it says Jesus in the Bible. Yeah, dummy, because your enemy printed the Bible. All right? It wasn't the Hebrew Israelites who printed these Bibles. How? Of course, it's not going to say Yahawah Ba'ashem Yahushai. Why would the enemy give you the true name? When the true name, that's why, they call him a terrible power. You see? Yahawah Ba'ashem Yahushai. Yahawah is a terrible power, a terrible God to the heathen. Of course, they're not going to give you the true names. Verse 28, but thou shalt say unto them, this is a nation that obeyeth not the voice of Yahawah their power, nor receiveth correction. Truth is perished and is cut off from their mouth. Right. You 2/3, the truth has perished from you, and you're never going to get it back until you're in the kingdom, until you get torched by nuclear fire. But you have to understand, the heathen, Yahawah Ba'ashem Yahushai, that those names are terrible to the heathen. All right. Let's see if I can get that. I'll close on that. All right. Deuteronomy 7:21. Thou shalt not be affrighted at them. Talking about the 2/3 of the heathen. We're not afraid of you. You don't scare us. For Yahawah thy power is among you, a mighty power and terrible. All right. Just like Charles Barkley, terrible. Oh yeah. That's what. If Charles Barkley knew the true names of Yahawah Ba'ashem Yahushai, he would say Yahawah is terrible. Yahawah is terrible. All right? Because he was terrible to the heathen. And 2/3 of you Israelites are in the heathen spirit. He's going to be terrible to your ass. All right? If you don't hearken, if you don't listen, you're going to get effed up on the day of wrath, if you're lucky enough to make it that far. Because a lot of you are going to die pestilence, famine. A lot of you are going to die in the World War III, A lot of you are going to get drafted and get sent to the Middle East in the Armageddon, which means mountain of troops. And a lot of you are going to die by the sword, the missile, right? If you make it to that point. Because Yahawah Ba'ashem Yahushai, they could put up the death angels before you won't make it to the last day. All right? But the elect, we're going to go through some hell. We're going to catch hell. But guess what? A lot of us, the majority of the elect, are going to make it. All right? Meaning we're going to go up in them chariots. And that's our true salvation. So I'm going to close out on that. I want to give all the praise, all the honor, all the glory unto Yahawah Ba'ashem Yahushai Ba'ashem Wika Kudash. Double honors goes out to the other apostles of Great Millstone for teaching me the truth. Also, want to acknowledge the Akyam for pushing the truth with sincerity. Shalom to the elect.